When most people see a pool like the one behind me, they're not thinking of a vacuum like this as a primary vacuum, and you'd be right. I do not use this as a primary vacuum for that pool. I usually use a cordless robotic. However, this comes in very handy for certain places in the pool, like the top stair, which is too shallow for other vacuums to get to. Where I do use this primarily, though, is my hot tub. It does come with a pole. It comes in like 6 sections. It makes it good for breaking it down and storing it, I guess. But and who doesn't need an extra pool pole, right? But to be honest, this one is always out and it's handy, and it does fit on any pool pole, so I usually use it there. The only place I use this in this pool is this top step. This top step, none of my robotics get here because it's too shallow. Now, like I said, I normally would not use this to vacuum this area of my pool. You know, I just want to show you that it will pick stuff up. So you could theoretically do this, and I have done it before. We used to use a product that was very similar to this style vacuum, basically. And we used to use it right before parties. Like if we had a pool party, and you know how it is, like 30 minutes before your guests arrive, and you come out and you notice, oh, there's a couple of little things in the pool. It doesn't look as pristine as you'd like it. So, you know, you just want to clean those things out quickly, but you don't have 2 hours to run your cordless robotic pool cleaner or whatever it is you normally use. In that case, we'd use something like this. Now I have a cordless robotic pool cleaner that'll clean the entire floor in like 20 minutes, so I don't typically use this anymore. But I do use this on that top stair because no cordless robotic gets there. I'm not sure about the depth, but it's less than 8 inches. So this is the only thing that actually works there. But I'll show you what this picked up, by the way. And you can kind of see all the dirt and stuff in there, but it does work. It will pick stuff up off the bottom of your pool if you choose to use it that way. That's just the stuff that, you know, got in my pool overnight, basically, that normally I'd run my cordless robotic, but I just thought I'd show it to you while I had it. You do have a choice of this head or the one that you would typically clean the bottom of a pool or the bottom of your hot tub with if you're using it. This one is handy, though, if you have a traditional hot tub or little crevices that you want to get to in your pool. Also, it slips off. So if you really need good suction and you don't necessarily need a brush, you can slip that off of there, and you can really just put this on the side. It works great on the side of the inflatable and on the bottom, to be honest. A lot of times I just need suction because I want to get the, we call it biofilm, off of the side of the tub and the bottom. So anyway, this is a great tool for that. This is the normal filter that you would normally use. I use the ultrafine pretty much more than this, and it also comes with the ultra fine cleaning if you wanted to add the filter balls. I don't really ever use these, but they're here if you need them. Now, I will say one of the nicer things about having this little pole that breaks down into sections, my normal pool pole does not get this short, and I can actually make this shorter if I wanted to. Like I could take another section out. You know what? I think I might start using that for that, because I've never done that before. I usually just use a regular pole or just reach my hand down in there. A lot of times I just grab the vacuum and I don't even have it on a pole, but just showing you that you can. This is a great vacuum if you have a hot tub, a spa, whether it's inflatable or a traditional spa, because they need vacuuming too, and you're not going to stick your robotic vacuum in here. It's kind of nasty right now. I gotta be honest, we don't get in this in the summertime that often. It doesn't get paid as much attention to in the summertime as it should. We don't typically get in the hot tub in the middle of summer. That's more of a fall, winter, spring type deal. That's it, and that's how we use it. Very good item to have if you have one of these, or if you have a top stair that you can't get to with anything else. A little bit of pre-party cleanup maybe. Not a primary vacuum, but very handy for what it does. So if you're interested in one of those vacuums, I'll link it below in the description, probably in the video too as well. And if you use those links, it does help us out at no extra cost to you. So I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.